Good day, folks. Pagosa Red here. Today I am at Williams Lake Reservoir just in Colorado, just outside of Pagosa Springs, Colorado. And so I'm going to show you how to inflate and deflate your boat board Zeppelin. A lot of people, I've seen a couple of videos online that gave me a little bit of information, but I want to try and walk you through the steps and see if this will help you out as it did, as I've learned doing it 2 or 3 times how to kind of put it together well. So there's a little bit of wind out here, so you might get a little wind noise in there, but I'll do my best to speak up and be loud. But as you can see behind me, I've got this beautiful, stunning lake, and I'll post some photos and video of it later on in the video. Okay, so let's just start with unpackaging it, getting it out of the bag. You're going to find out that the way I've done this comes out a little different than what yours will if you just bought it. The main reason being is I've used it a few times and I've kind of learned what I feel works well for me. I have everything inside of here right now. The pump is in there, my paddle's in there, everything. You can even put your life jacket in there if you choose to do so, if you fold it up the way that I'm going to show you. But anyway, let's unfold it and get started. First we want to take out the bottom part. As you'll see, mine's a little different because I take the middle part out. So it folds up a lot tighter if you do that. But there is a little catch to it that you got to do in order to get it to go back inside here. And the key is you're going to put about 1.5 to 2 pounds of pressure in the pontoons on the side first. Then this piece will slide right into it, and I'll show you that. The side pontoons only take 3 pounds, so it doesn't take very much to get 1.5 to 2 pounds in here. Just unpop the cap there, and then that twist in. Just need it where it's just starting to round a little bit. Don't want too much in there. Actually, I don't even have a pound probably of air in there. So you want to get it about like that. Then you jump over to the other side, do the same. Find that you just kind of need it rounded a little bit. Then you can take the board part, you can put it inside here, and it'll fit in. And when you do, you want to put this in right here, up snug, up in the front here. As you fill it, it will take and do what it needs to do. Okay, as you can see here, I've got the boat all aired up. 3 pounds, as the direction says, on the pontoons on the side, and then 10 pounds in the board in the middle, 7 pounds in the seat. And I'm going to pull this up and show you how to set this seat up the way I do it. You can do it however you want to make it work the best for you. All right, I'm going to show you how that I put my seat together. The seat comes in 2 pieces. I usually just leave it together. You can slide the top out from the bottom. I usually just leave them together. The back pieces, I always leave them the same length to where I want my chair once I know where I want my chair. That way the 2 pieces slide in quickly and easily. Then you just have to hook the front 2. If you got just a little slack on your line there, they'll just go right in. Then you just take and snug those down. I usually get my seat where I want it, press down on it a little bit, pull that up. And there you are. The seat's nice and firm. Same thing with the side pieces. If you got your tethers where you like them, you just lean forward and go in the little hooks. They should already be adjusted to the height and the where you want it. I like mine a little more towards the front because once I get in it and start leaning back on it, I like to have some support. So there you have it. There's pretty much the way to put the Bote Bote Zeppelin together, and I'll show you how to put the paddle and make that work for you next. Okay, as you know, your paddles come in numerous different pieces that hook it all together. I'll just show you how I like to do it. You can do whatever you want to do, but I'll start with the left side. You just put this one in here. They fit a little snug, so this would be good if I get the right side on the right side, right? So they fit a little snug, so they take a little bit of a push to get it in there. Then this side over here with the little clip on it, numbers on the right, goes in here. That one goes in pretty easy. Then this longer one, it's got a different shape on the handle. I like that on my right side because I'm right-handed, just the way I like it. Then you got this little flap right here. You open that up, and then that slides onto here. And one of the things I like to do is I like it to be at a 45-degree angle, and for my height and my length, I set it, let's see if I can turn it this way for you. I set it here on the 45, and I put it on the very first one outside a stop. You can always adjust that when you get out there in the water and you find that maybe that's not working for you. Then we put the last paddle on the other side. I like it a little long myself because that way I don't splash as much water into the boat. And when the way the boat board sets, you set up high, and so you a little more length is good. You always look for the paddle to be like this on the right side. I want that IM that way, and the left side same thing. So it'll just be the opposite of it. So you get a good paddle there, and then I put it at 45. I don't know if you can see that, but because I put it at 45, when you paddle and you go into stroke, your paddle will automatically turn when you come back the other way, so you don't have to turn it. It'll just do it for you. So I like it at 45. You can set it wherever you like it at. All right, so we got our paddle, we got our boat. So let's go put it in the water. Boat board and go for a ride. But last thing we got to do is put this fin on the back. Now, if for chance you forget, the boat actually tracks pretty good without it. Once I forgot it and I did okay, but it's better to put it on. It is the last thing you want to put on because you want to put it in the water as soon as you get it on so that you don't damage it or the boat. So on the bottom here, you've got 2 styrofoam pieces. We're going to take those and just throw them up inside the boat for now. Then this piece here slides on, and it goes in this way. You can see the notch here, and then in there, and so the fin goes towards the back, and then you just slide it in, and then there's a little key on it that you're going to stick in the hole. There you have it. That's in. Now we'll put it in the water. We'll put the fin in first so that we don't damage it whenever we get ready to go out in the water. I always like to take some water with me. And some snacks. I have a waterproof box. And I like to carry some snacks in there. And my car keys. So that if I capsize, my key fob doesn't get all jacked up. Then I've got a little hook on here. I put it right underneath here. And then I hook this hook on one of the eyes that's there. That should keep it. So, all right, we're all set. So I'm just going to change the angle here so you can see what I'm doing here, going out into the water. All right, and I'm going to show you how to jump onto this board really easy. All you got to do, a little thing came off here. All you got to do is just get it out in the water a little bit, and then you're just going to step in and take off. That, folks, is all there is to it. Okay, I am out here at Williams Lake Reservoir, outside of Pagosa Springs, Colorado. This is one of my absolute favorite places to come when I am home. I've got my new boat board kayak, and I'm out here on the water. Life doesn't get much better than this. Okay, so you've finished your kayaking. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this fin off and then put the little styrofoam pieces on the other. So the way you do that, see this little clip that's right here. There's a little button on the other side of it. You press it in with your finger, thumbnail, till it clears. Then you can pull that out like that. Then you got to push this way, and it comes right off. And the very first thing you want to do with that is put it in your bag so that you don't lose it. Then the next thing I do is I put these fins on just to protect them. And then from there, we will take and deflate the kayak, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take and wipe down your kayak, get all the water off of it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to remove the seat. Like I said earlier, I just undo the front ones, and then the back ones just come right out. We'll set that to the side for now. So, need our pump. What we're going to do here, we're going to take this middle piece out. So we have to deflate it a little bit to get it out. And as you know, you put that up on the handle right there. Open your ports. And as soon as you hook in, it's going to lose a little bit of air. But you need to come down just a little bit. Side pieces, that's just fine right there. You don't want to take a lot of air out of any of them. You just want to take enough out of this one to pull it out. Which doesn't take a whole lot. Just about like that. Then you'll see this piece will come right out. But now, we want to air that back up a little bit. So we've got to change our pump to this side, because we want it a little firm for wiping it down with the water. You want to make sure you get all the water that you can off of your boat, because you don't want any mildew in there. And the other thing you don't want is when you go to a national park, they're going to inspect your kayak, And that's what they're looking for. Is it dry? I find it's just a little easier to dry it when you've got a little air still in it. So we're going to dry it off, let the air out, and then we'll pick back up on how to fold it up and put it into your Okay, we've got all the air out of the kayak except on the other side, the other pontoon, and we'll take that out here in a minute. When I deflate things down, I leave just a little air. I suck it all the way down till it's just can't suck anymore. Then I take it loose from the top of the pump, not from the connector. That lets just a little air go back inside. I find if you got a little air in there, it's going to fold up a lot easier than if you don't. I'm going to deflate that other side, and then I'm going to show you how to fold up the board part and then the pontoon part, how to put that into the bag. Okay, the first thing you want to do is, one, I put my fin inside the little compartment up in the top, so that way it doesn't fall out and I don't lose it. I'm going to fold the board part first. That's pretty simple because all you do is you just follow the bends that are already in it. And then if you do that, it should just fold right up like that. This will come across there. You can see how nice and tight that is. And that's going to go right in here. I'm going to put it right like that on one side. So you're going to put it long ways with the fold over. And you're going to put it on one side and all the way to the back. That's important that you do that. And you don't want to use the little straps inside to strap anything down. Then we're going to take this piece here. We're going to do the same thing. By leaving a little air in it, it makes it easier to fold it over. You're just going to fold your sides like that. And over here, just to the edge of the gray. Then you're going to follow the folds. And one of the things that's important is this fold goes this way. This one goes like this. Okay? This one does not. This one back here goes the opposite way. It folds under this way. So you tuck your edges in while you fold. Got a little water there. I don't want any water. Let's get that out of there. Okay. You should be good. Okay, then this one will just fold on top of the next. And the next. This piece here goes under, see? That's got to go under. That will go like that, like that. And this piece will come over like that. Then you want your strap, get your strap around it. Pull your strap tight. Mine's a little tangled, but it's okay. As long as you can get it to cinch up. Nice and tight. Okay? And that sits right on top of that. Right like that. back in the corner, back in the back, and on one corner. Now you take your seat, you just fold it in half, you stick it right here. Now your seat's in. I have a little electric pump that sometimes I use, plug it into my cigarette lighter, and it goes right in here. Now, I don't always use it because it won't always fill it full, but it'll help. Then I tuck my pump right in here on that side. My hose there. I've already got my paddle taken apart. So these pieces go right in here. They'll just fit right in. They won't bother anything. They just drop right in their slot. Paddles go right there. Hose goes right there. And then you just zip it up. And there you have it. Everything's inside the bag, and the bag is only about 11 to 12 inches, and it will actually slide right underneath the bed in my minivan that I built. So I'll leave a few comments in the comment section, and if you have any questions, just let me know.